Hello, how are you today? Hi, how are you? Where are you watching from? In the midst of trying to figure out the perfect time, should I call it the perfect time? I mean that period of the day whereby more audience will be on the live stream. I'm trying to check this time frame too, right? But before that, good afternoon. Where are you watching from? Tell me in the chat. How are you? And happy new week. Yeah. Happy new week. Happy new week. It's another week already. Supersonic Mania. Hi. How are you, Supersonic? It's nice to have you on the live stream again. How are you today? How was your weekend? The weekend actually ended yesterday, right? Or weekend still continues today. How are you today, Supersonic? What is the time at your end over there? So in the midst of trying to figure out the that period of the day where I will have more people on the live stream, right? I try to figure out, I try to check this time frame too, because yesterday I tried, let me say around, I tried something around 5:30 yesterday. Yeah, so I tried 5:30 yesterday, but I don't really like that time frame. But I think on Thursday, on Friday, when I tried 2 p.m., 2:30, that time frame. Ooh, somebody scream. So summer is here already. Is this summer thingy? Supersonic, is this summer thingy? Uh-huh. Are you going with friends or with family, or you're going solo? Mm-hmm. Are you going with friends or with family, or you're just going solo? So the time frame, that 5:30 time frame, I don't really like it, right? But the time frame that I tried on the Thursday, Friday, I think I love it. I love that time frame because I think there are more people on the live stream, and the conversation was even so smooth, and I so much enjoy it. The audience were lively and all of that. There were contributions every here and there. So if you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Do go to double tap the screen. Don't forget to like this live stream, and if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, let me know. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. How are you today? I think Supersonic is actually in the summer mood already. Supersonic is in the summer mood. I love that. I love that. You are in the summer mood already. Hi guys, let me know where you're watching from in the chat. Tell me where you're watching from. Momonga, how are you? How are you? Happy New Week. Happy New Week. Where are you watching from? Do you want to double tap the screen, guys, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel? All right, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys. How are you today, Momonga? Where are you watching from? I want to know where you're watching from. It's a new week. Okay, I love that. I love that, Supersonic. You're actually going with your sister and fiance. That's great. You say my regards to your sister and her fiance. And please do not interfere too much, okay? You try to stay in your lane. Do not interfere too much, okay? In their affair, okay? Do not try to disturb them too much, okay, Supersonic? Do not try to disturb them too much, okay? Alright guys, let me know where you are watching from. Let me know where you are watching from in the chat. Do well to double tap the screen. And if you have not subscribe to the channel, do well, go ahead and do so, please. Yes, so we actually have it, because it's a new week, though you might actually be preparing for tomorrow, for the new week, or you might still be in the mood of, oh, I'm still relaxing a bit, whichever way. I think it is still not, you're still not in that mood of rushing. Yeah, it is still not a rushing hour. So I feel this period is still, will still be good for discussion and all of that. And if you actually take a look at the topic, the title of this live stream, it is possible you might have an hint of what we want to discuss on the live stream. And I think it will not be too long, it will not be so long, right? It will not be so long. The live stream might not be so long, it might just end maybe in an hour, right? And then we'll seal everything off, right? Okay, but before that, let me know where you're watching from. Tell me in the chat, how are you today? Omanga, how is the US today? Hope you're cool. I hope you're cool there today, Momonga. So we are having a discussion, guys. We are having a discussion. There is actually a story behind that title. There is a story behind that title that you are seeing, right? I am still going to tell you that story. I'll still narrate that story. Okay, you are in Florida. All right. How's Florida today? How's Florida today? Supersonic. Okay. How's Florida? And how are you preparing for the week? How are you preparing for the week? How are you preparing for the week? So guys, do well to double tap the screen, right? Do well to double tap the screen. And then if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys. We have a discussion. We have a story to, I have a story that I want to narrate, right? And then I would love, your own discussion. Oh, it is actually hot there every day. Yeah. Sorry about that. But I hope you are trying to find a way, to keep yourself cool, right? And to not be so hot by the weather, right? So guys, if you actually, if you notice the title of the live stream, there is actually a story behind it. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you for double tapping the live stream. So if you are just joining the live stream, do well to double tap the live stream. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. However, let me know where you are watching from in the chat. Let me know where you are watching from. It is important, right? It is important that I know where you are watching from, so that I know that, okay, this is where the fan base, this is where the majority of the fan base, this is where they are. I can say Bomunga is there, Supersonic is there. Supersonic is he said he's in Florida. Bomunga too is in the US. You guys are welcome. You are welcome. If you're just joining again, to do well to double tap the screen, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed to the channel. Okay, all right guys, So you see the topic, I mean the title of this whole live stream, like I said earlier, there is actually a story behind it, right? And then I will narrate the story, but I also want us to discuss about it, right? Um, and it is about how a young lady gets dumped, right? She was dumped after a acclaimed fiance, after he met her family, and then after the meeting with her family, the guy later told her, you know what, I'm no more interested. And the why the reason is based on class. I mean, they are not in the same class, right? And I'm going to read the story to you, right? And after narrating the whole story, we are going to Walaikum salam. Haza, how are you today? I'm glad. I'm so happy to see you, Haza. Happy to see you. Haza, can you see? Now I know how to do this clearly. Glad to have you here. How are you today, Haza? Okay, Sonic, you're only in Florida for vacation. Okay, no problem, no problem. No, it's cool. It's actually cool. Summer is here, vacation, all of that. Just ensure you enjoy your stay and do not be too stressed, okay? And stay safe too, please. So guys, if you have not liked this live stream, do well to double tap the screen, and if you have not subscribed to, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. However guys, before I continue with the narration, remember I told you that if you notice the title of this live stream, it's possible you already have an hint of what the live stream will be all about, or what it will focus on, right? However, it's also, when I used to come on the live stream around 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time, most of the things we do there, real life stories, and we discussing, talking from the heart, and or sharing our opinion, right? But because I'm trying to figure out different time frame where more people are most likely to come on the live stream, do you understand? And that is why I started checking the daytime, right? So before I narrate that story, please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Today is 29, and then let me say this, that I think 2 weeks ago I was still hoping that this channel will actually I'm not tutorial mom, one eyeglass and pilot scarf and lip balm and kitchen. Thank you so much. Oh my god, Hazza, why are you like this? Thank you. Yeah, this white dress, if you actually check it out very well, this is actually a customized shirt, right? It's a customized shirt, and it has my name, the name of the channel, and if you actually notice quite well, you realize that that is what I use to film most of my content, right? And that is actually on purpose, right? It's actually on purpose. Yeah, it is on purpose. So thank you. So that even if you haven't listened to my voice, if you have not heard what I want to say, even if you have not listened or watched at all, citing, just seeing that, oh, this white dress and something red, you two black, I think this is enough, Julie, you understand? So I actually want to establish that kind of presence. So okay, so I was saying that, so the 2 weeks ago, I was actually thinking that, okay, can we reach 10,000? Can we reach 10,000 subscribers? Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the love, guys. Thank you. I appreciate the love. So I was actually thinking, can we reach 10,000 subscribers? Though then we were still at 3,000 subscribers, right? But we were now above. More. Hi, more. How are you, more? It's been a while. How are you today? I'm happy to have you on the live stream. I know. How are you today? How's the weather over there? I hope you're cool. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. So, I we were still at 3,000 then, but I was just, I always raise my hope very high. Like I always have this high target, right? Uh, but unfortunately, we could not reach 10,000 subscribers again for the month of June, unfortunately. But honestly, it has still been it has been a very good experience so far. All right, no problem, no problem. So it has been a very, really good and interesting experience and eye-opening experience so far ever since I started, coming on the live stream, because honestly, you guys have really been supportive. You guys have really been supportive, and I will keep saying it in the first, maybe first 20 minutes of my live stream, to keep saying thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting this girl in front of the screen. This girl showing on your screen right now. So at the same time, please, I'd appreciate your support through your super thanks, through your super chats, by becoming a member of this family, right? Can actually join the membership subscription. To join the membership subscription, the link is in the description of this video. Hi, Hantina. How are you? How are you today? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from, Hantina? So you can actually, the link to join the membership of this channel is actually in the description of this video. Oh my god, India. I'm actually speaking from Nigeria, right? So I was in India today. Hope you're good. How is the preparation for the new week? How is the preparation for the new week too? Okay, so the link to join the membership is actually in the description of this video. So please, I'd appreciate you to join the membership of this community. I'd appreciate your super thanks, your super chats, your subscription, you sharing the content, all of that. It's actually, going to mean a very big support for this channel. So now what I want to discuss today is about, going by the title of the live stream. So it's about how a young lady actually got dumped, right? How it got dumped by her fiance because of class, because of difference in class, right? And what I mean by difference in class is that the class I mean is the upper class, the lower class, you understand, the upper class and the lower class, you understand? And maybe sometimes some people still say there are middle class, there is middle class. But in my own point of view, I feel what we have now is just the upper and the lower. It's either you belong to the upper or you belong to the lower. I don't feel the middle class still exists, honestly. That is in my own point of view, though. Your own point of view, it might actually be different. Do you understand? So, in short, this lady actually got dumped because. So this lady actually got dumped because she because of her class, because of the class where her parents belonged. So I'm going to read the story to you. And then we will now start the discussion. Okay. Thank God, though, we're finally back. Ah, God. How are you, Zara? You're welcome. Honestly, the network, it was the network, guys. It was the network, guys. It was the network that actually fumbled then. So I was, I kept like talking. Then I later realized that, I was not on the live again because the live was not reading. The numbers were not counting again. So I was like, oops. I was actually not on the live stream. So in short, let me just go straight to the storyline, and you're going to listen, and then after the narration, then we can now discuss based on certain points, and I will hear your opinion about it, right? So this is the story. It says, love can be sweet, but sometimes it can also bring deep pain. Like, a young lady is crying bitterly after her boyfriend of more than a year broke up with her because he saw poverty in her family. Poverty in her family house. Well, she shared her painful story online, hoping to get comfort and advice from people who understand what heartbreak feels like. So according to her, she and her boyfriend had been, dating for over a year. She said it was, the guy was caring and always called her every day. So one day he told her he wanted to meet her parents. And she felt so happy because she thought the relationship was becoming serious. She believed this was the next step towards marriage. Obviously, this particular person is actually, so much eager to get married already. So she cooked for him and welcomed him to her family home with love. Well, love can be shocking at times. It can be shocking at times, especially if you're so much eager, like, oh, this thing is actually what I have been longing for, and then all of a sudden you just it just come your way, so you will actually be eager to settle down. There are some people like that. So, but after he visited our family 2 weeks ago, things changed suddenly. The man who used to call her every day stopped calling her like before. He did not reply to her text messages. Like, it can actually be shocking, right? For someone that you feel like, okay, this person is now the bone of my bone, on how do you call it? The bone of my rib, right? You're actually saying, okay, for someone that you have considered that, okay, you're actually the bone of his rib, or his rib, right? And the affection has been there, the love has been there, and you guys have been going along, and you already now feel like, okay, you think this is your last step, like last bus stop, this is your bus stop. And then all of a sudden, the person also proposed that, okay, he wants to meet with your family. And then after meeting with your family, he just stopped calling you. And you called then, he's not picking. As a matter of fact, it can actually give heartbreak. It can actually be an heartbreak. It's something that can actually break our hearts. Okay, let's just continue with the story. So, but after he visited our family 2 weeks ago, things changed suddenly. The man who used to call her every day stopped calling her like before. He did not reply to her text messages. She tried to find out what was wrong, but he did not say anything. So for 5 days, she did not hear from him. And on the sixth day, she called him 4 times, but he did not pick up. Oh my God, he did not pick up, right? So she waited and prayed that he would call back. You see this particular thing, I don't know whether it happens to Africans alone, or it happens to every single person who is actually in love, especially women. Like, when you actually think that, okay, this is actually the relationship you have been longing for, and that thing finally comes, and then there are kind of challenges, then the next thing you want to resort to is prayer. I don't know, because I don't think I have never experienced heartbreak. No, I've never experienced heartbreak. No, no, and I don't think I can experience heartbreak. I'd rather be the one to say, okay, you know what? I think we should, excuse ourselves. We should, I don't think this is the right thing to do. Do you understand? So, but I used to. I think maybe, but maybe not. I think maybe it's an African way of trying to resolve into prayer, especially when you're having challenges in your relationship. Or that is actually the normal way it should be. I don't know. So she for 5 days she did not hear from him, and on the sixth day she called him 4 times, but he did not pick up. She waited and prayed that he would just, he should just call back. And about 30 minutes later, he finally sent her a message. But what he wrote broke her heart completely. So in the message, the young man told her that he could not continue with the relationship because he saw poverty in her family. Chime! Good afternoon! Good afternoon, my brother, my sister from Nigeria. How are you this afternoon? How are you this afternoon? Happy Sunday. Did you go to church today for service? Did you attend service, or you attended your own service virtually? Did you attend service physically, or you attended your own service virtually? So in the message, the young man told her that he could not continue with, the relationship because he saw poverty in her family. He said her family did not even have, a comfortable chair for him to sit on when he came to their house. He also complained that they drank tap water and that the ceiling of their house was already damaged. Oh my god. You see, Asa is actually dragging something with you. Oh my god, happy Sunday. Kilo where from 5B. Today is Sunday now. Chime, you need to prepare for the week. You need to prepare for the week. Why will you be saying, Chime? Don't break my heart. Please don't break my heart. You need to prepare for the week, oh. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday already. Oh my god. How come? How come? You did not keep it very well. You did not keep it where you supposed. You did not keep it in a safe space. Did you keep it at the backyard? Hello, Zaria. How are you? Did you keep it at the backyard, Chime? Did you keep it at the backyard? But maybe this person in God that you are saying is not maybe this Tinubu did not eat live chicken. Tinubu might not be eating live chicken now. Maybe what Tinubu eats is, already prepared, frozen, and maybe he did not even eat chicken at all. Maybe he eats turkey. Oh my god, Jimmy, how are you? I hope you're preparing for the week, for the new week. Haza, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Yeah. I'm actually asking whether she's preparing for the new week because it's Sunday. So let's continue with the narration. And then the guy was now complaining that okay, he saw poverty in her family. He said our family did not even have a comfortable chair for him to sit on when he came to their house. And he even complained that they drank tap water and that the ceiling of their house was already damaged. He even said he was lucky the ceiling did not fall on his head. How come? How come will ceiling even fall on your head? Something that they have been living with. Do you know how many years they have been living with that ceiling? Well, he told her that he could not join a family that would depend on him financially. Oh, I reasoned that. So in short, he told her goodbye and ended everything with one message. It can be devastating. It can be devastating, honestly. But I think there is somewhere I'm actually driving at, especially when it comes to, relationship and class. There is this point of view. I don't want to generalize it as a general belief, right? But I feel there is this point of view that a lot of people believe that it is female that marry because of class. It is only female. Okay, Haza. There is this belief that it's only female women that marry because of, the guy is from the upper class. But I feel, right, from my own point of view, I feel men also marry because of class. But let's finish that. Let's finish the narration, right? So we will now start proper discussion. But I hope you're actually noting that, right? So this young lady said that she has not stopped crying since, she read the message that the guy sent to him after he refused to pick all the calls that the girl was actually dropping for her. So she said she's tired and does not even have tears anymore. Well, it happens, but I cannot really relate. I cannot relate like that. So she really loved him and does not know why he would treat her like that. After seeing the sacrifices her father made for her. Wow. Just wow, 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 wow. She explained that her father spent almost everything he made from his farm and plantations to pay her school fees so she could finish university. She just completed her master's degree, okay? Her father gave her the best he could because he wanted her to have a bright future. Sadly, the man she loves did not see that. He only saw the old chairs and the broken ceiling. That is it. What makes her pain worse? Is that he has blocked her phone number. He has also blocked her on all social media pages. Now she feels alone. She said she's fallen into depression and does not know what to do because she still loves him and she does not know how to stop thinking about him. She doesn't, oh my god, she doesn't want to stop thinking about him. But wait, guys, if you're watching this and you have been listening to the story right from the start, right, and let's say you are a female, and then I'm just trying to paint this scenario based on the story I just read to you now. Let's say you are a female. This lady actually, she comes from, a very low background, right? But despite the fact that she's from a low background, father still strive and give her all the very best he could give her, even to the point of, sponsoring her education to master's level. And this father we are talking about is actually a farmer, right? Is actually maybe even not a commercial farmer to that extent. Do you understand? And this, for a farmer to sponsor or child education, not just to tertiary institution, not just to being a graduate alone, even for postgraduate study too, right? But what happened is that the fact that I think everything the man is seeing, all the profits, all the money, he's trying to give or pour everything, like plant everything on his children, right? To make sure that okay, he gives them the best of education. He gives her, rather this daughter in question, the best of education, just to ensure that okay, by the time he finally moves out, mix with people outside the world, he will be able to find a good job and be able to sustain ourselves as well as the family. And that type of family, right? I don't think that type of father, especially, I don't think that type of father really so much care about how his living room looks like, or how his bedroom looks like, or how his floor looks like, or how his ceiling looks like. But for that type of father to now, give all that to his daughter, and then the daughter now, at the end of the day, she found love, and the love of the supposed love of her life is not saying, oh, you are actually from a poverty striking family. You are actually from a low level family. I cannot marry you. If you happen to be from that person, if you happen to be that person, that female, I mean, this scenario I just painted now, if you happen to be that person, what will your reaction be? Like, do you still want to plead? Do you still want to have that man back? I mean, that guy back? Or what exactly will you do in that scenario? So that is the question that I am posing right now. However, I'm still going to tell you if I am the one, honestly. Sarah said, I don't want to eat. Anything that my stomach is gripping. Okay, she finds something to eat, Zara. She finds something to eat. You should eat, please. You should eat, please. Go ahead and eat, Zara. So if you are actually in that, if you're actually in that type of shoe, what would your reaction be? Will you still want to have that guy back? Will you still try to get back with each other? But honestly, this type of girl, first thing, I feel the class also determine whether you can sustain love. Because let's be sincere with ourselves, marriage is not just about love. Money is also involved, right? As a matter of fact, a topic like this, I love it. Marriage is not just about love alone. I'm not tired. Marriage is not just about love. Money is also involved, right, to sustain, which means that class, the class where you come from, can also determine whether this your partner, whether you actually have, whether your reasoning, will even match. I'm telling you. Hi, Nada. How are you? Where are you watching from? Tell me in the chat. And please do well to double tap the screen, subscribe to the channel as well. You see, your class, I mean, whether you are from the lower class or from the upper class, it also determines whether the person you are having a relationship with, whether you both reasoning, the way you both were reasoning, whether it's going to match, right? Because as much as I used to feel like it is only women that doesn't want to that doesn't want to marry the same class of people where they come from. But now I have also realized from this, because this is actually okay. Zara, please do well to eat. Okay. because this is actually real life story. It is not just some folk tales, right? Then I realized that this made me realize that, men too, they don't want to marry someone that is, very, 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 very low to their class. They either try to look for someone that is within their class, or someone that is even, honestly, men marry for love, for money too. Men marry because that woman is also, can actually level up with them too. Do you understand? So, if well, I actually cannot be that girl, but if it now happens to be that way, first, I think I would say that that girl self, her reasoning is not that smooth. She gets her reasoning is not that smooth, because I feel for a lady to, that means she actually has a postgraduate degree already. She has a post. Hi, Lalit Kumar. How are you today? Where are you watching from? How are you today? So we are having a discussion, right? Yeah, I am from Nigeria. Lalit, I'm from Nigeria. Where are you watching from? So I think that girl's thinking is not that smooth. Like, her thinking is not that advanced. The way she is so advanced when it comes to education. I presume that, for someone to have, oh my god, okay, you are actually thinking she's from India. Maybe. Lalit, where are you? Oh, you see it there. You just confirm it. Oh my god. It's nice to have you guys here. You're welcome. Please do well to double tap the screen, like the live stream, and go ahead to subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to the channel, please. Thank you. So I am actually presuming that, for someone who is advanced, right, who has a postgraduate degree already, a master's degree, I feel you should have your level of thinking should not be that shallow, right? But now let's not just even talk about the fact that she is well educated, but the fact that is even part of it. The fact that you are well educated, she will let you know that, okay, your background doesn't mean anything. And the reason why I'm saying this is that, it sounds like she's exposed, right? And I feel intellectually she should be exposed too. And for you to have a master's degree, definitely you should have something you are doing for yourself too. I mean, in terms of work, even if it is not that huge, even if it is not that much, even if it is not bringing millions yet, at least something that is sustaining you, something that a man will see, and that man will know that this girl is not someone I can just rubbish anyhow. She gets it. So I feel maybe she did not have something like that, and maybe that is why she's so much keen on, she wants him back. She cannot really do without him. But I'm not trying to be, biased here. I'm not trying to, put the blame on her here. Though personally, I don't really, really love like that. Oh my god. The entrepreneur, Praise. How are you, Praise? Praise seems to be a Nigerian. Am I correct, Praise? The entrepreneur. Am I correct? How are you today, Praise? How are you today, Praise? Oh, apology, please. I apologize, Praise. Where are you watching from, Praise? I think let me just ask that question. Let me ask like that. Where are you watching from, Praise? I've actually apologized, though, Hazza. I've apologized, okay? I've apologized. Ah! Oh my god! like kicking you right now. Honestly, I honestly feel like kicking you right now. Oh, Prince, apologize to me back. Apologize back. Return my apology. You need to return my apology. You honestly need to return my apology. Because that name, the entrepreneur, then praise. I don't know, though it is not only Nigerian that that can use that name, but I don't know. My instinct was just telling me, but you really need to apologize. You really need to return my apology, praise. Honestly, you need to return my apology. My instinct was just telling me like this is a Nigerian, and yeah, you said no. You are I'm wrong. Go. You're not a Nigerian. You're not a Nigerian. Then where are you from? You're from Port Harcourt. Where is Port Harcourt? No, talk to me now. I hope Chime can actually listen and read this. I hope Chime is listening and reading this chat. I didn't think Chime is here. I'm pretty sure Chime will have helped me give you back. That you should actually return my apology. Yes, I'm a Muslim. Thank you so much, Azza. Yes, I'm a Muslim entrepreneur first. I'm a Muslim. You're welcome to the live stream. So basically, we